heavy nightmare beast carriage slammed into me to stop my escape. I flew through the air like a broken rag doll. The carriage door opened. Julian's voice drifted down from above.
Tristan, you are brutal. You ran her down with the beast? She would not stop running. I had no choice.
Cassius's voice held cold regret.
Pity she survived. If she died, we could guard Alama openly.
Rain hammered my face. In my delirium, I saw him, Damien.
Only a week left until your awakening day. Have you chosen your bondmate?
My mother handed me 5 portraits of the realm's elite dragon knights. I stood atop the royal spire, my nails digging bloody half-moons into my palms. I have, I said flatly.
I knew it. You will pick Kaelin. You followed the golden dragon heir since childhood.
Mother smiled, warm and certain.
No, I will not choose him.
Her smile vanished in an instant.
Then Tristan? Julian? Cassius?
I choose none of them.
That leaves only Damien. The Black Dragon Lord banished to the Frostspine North. You have hated each other since you were children.
I met her gaze, calm and unyielding.
Yes, I choose Damien. I will bond with him.
In my past life, I had chosen Kaelin, my heart filled with joy. But he faked his own death the night before our bond ritual. Abandoning me for a common peasant girl, I hunted for him like a madwoman for 3 long years. When I found him, he was kissing her, holding her like she was his whole world. I broke down, screaming for answers. He looked at me with cold, unfeeling eyes.
So you found our secret, Seraphina?
The next second, his sword pierced my heart.
Then die.
The 3 knights who swore eternal love had covered for him every step of the way.
Only the dead keep secrets.
Only Damien, my sworn enemy, avenged me. Only Damien buried my body. He knelt at my grave and wept, guarding it until his last breath.
I will announce my choice at the awakening feast.
I said to my mother,
You must go to the Frostspine Dragon Roost tomorrow personally. He will not believe it otherwise.
Mother sighed and agreed. I turned and descended the spire. In the courtyard garden, soft sobs drifted from behind the laurel trees.
Kaelin!
Elara's voice trembled.
Seraphina will choose you on her awakening day. I am just a peasant funded by the church. We should break up.
4 towering men surrounded her, fawning over her like she was a goddess. Kaelin's face darkened, gripping her wrist hard. He spoke through gritted teeth.
You go nowhere without my permission. I love only you, no matter whom Seraphina chooses. I will fake my death before the ritual. I will take you far away.
Tristan handed her a silk handkerchief, his voice soft and gentle.
Do not fear. We will distract Seraphina. She will never find you.
Julian chuckled.
Live in peace with Kaelin. We will handle everything.
Cassius stroked her hair, indulgent and warm.
We are here for you. Always.
Elara bit her lip, tears streaming down her face.
But Seraphina will be heartbroken when she finds out.
The 4 men laughed, cold and heartless.
We only care about you. Seraphina can die for all we care.
I stood hidden behind the tree, my blood turning to ice. This was exactly how it had happened in my past life. This time, I wanted nothing to do with any of them. I stepped forward, my boots clicking on the stone path. Elara spotted me, malice flashing in her eyes before she feigned innocence.
Lady Seraphina! What are you doing here?
I knew her game playing the victim to gain sympathy. She grabbed my arm forcefully, her grip tight and vicious.
May I serve you in any way? I would do anything for you.
Get off me.
I shoved her away hard. Elara let out a shrill, fake scream. She clutched my robes and threw herself backward. We both tumbled into the endless water elemental pool. Frigid water closed over my head in an instant, but I could not swim. I thrashed and screamed, drowning in the clear, cold depths. All 4 men dove into the water at once, but not one swam toward me. They raced to Elara, who knew exactly how to swim. As consciousness faded, I watched Kaelin lift her into his arms. The man with a deadly phobia of filth, who even washed his hands after touching me, tilted her chin and kissed her deeply. He breathed life into her lungs. He saved his beloved. I dragged myself ashore with every last ounce of strength. I could not die. I had to bond with Damien. Kaelin pulled away from the long kiss as Elara's eyes fluttered open. He lifted her into his arms and strode away without a glance back.
I will take you to the healing temple.
He did not spare a single look at me, who was soaking and trembling. The other 3 knights finally noticed me. Tristan rushed forward, fake concern painted on his face.
Are you hurt? We mistook Ilara for you in the murky water.
Julian hurried to lie. I stared at them. The pool was crystal clear. Ilara wore white linen, and I wore crimson royal robes. They could never have mistaken us.
Leave me alone. Get out of my sight.
I turned and walked away. That evening, the royal palace held a high relic auction. I entered the hall to find Kaelin and Ilara seated in the noble's box. When he saw me, Kaelin stepped forward, arrogant and cold.
I know you love me, but I do not love you. Don't choose me as your bondmate.
Tristan clapped my shoulder, smug and entitled.
You will choose Kaelin, will you not? If he rejects you, we'll have your back.
I looked at the 3 conceited men, my voice flat and final.
Rest easy. I choose none of you.
The auction began. The final relic was brought forth. It was my late master's legacy, the ancient mists of the Dragon Abyss scroll.
5 million gold coins.
I raised my paddle.
Kaelin, the dragon shadows on the scroll are beautiful.
Ilara tugged his hand, her eyes greedy. Bids soared. Kaelin bought the scroll for 100 million gold coins without hesitation. I took a deep breath and walked toward Ilara.
Name your price for the scroll.
She smiled, venom dripping from her tone. So the high and mighty lady begs? Gold means nothing. Kneel, and I will give it to you. I stared her down, rage burning in my veins. Ilara laughed loudly and cruelly. She gripped the scroll, tearing it to shreds.
How dare you!
I slapped her across the face, hard enough to split her lip.
Seraphina! What have you done?
Kaelin's roar shook the hall.
It is my fault, not hers.
Ilara sobbed, clutching her swollen cheek. She shoved Kaelin away, feigning despair.
If everyone hates me, let me die!
Ilara sprinted toward the stained glass window and threw herself out. Kaelin lost his mind, lifting her broken, bleeding body in his arms.
If Alorda dies, I will kill you.
At the healing temple, the high priest rushed out, sweating with panic.
My lord, her life force fades fast. She needs pure silver dragon primordial blood, but we have none left.
Kaelin's eyes locked on me, cold and ruthless.
You are a pure-blood silver dragon.
No. Ilara whispered weakly from the bed.
You are too kind.
Callan squeezed her hand, his voice soft. He turned to me, no warmth left in his gaze.
Chain her to the ritual altar.
He ordered.
You will not touch me.
Oh, really?
He sneered. With my parents gone to the frost spine, no one stood to protect me. Heavy nights pinned me to the cold stone altar, their grip unbreakable. I fought with every fiber of my being.
Kaelin! You will regret this!
I screamed.
You are the one who will regret it.
He drove a hollow silver spike into my vein without mercy. Pure silver dragon blood flowed down the crystal channel into Ilara's body. Agony ripped through me. My vision faded to black. When I woke, my arm was covered in a web of brutal puncture wounds. Tristan stirred at my bedside, fake sorrow in his eyes.
You are awake. Kaelin went too far.
I stared at him, ice in my voice.
Leave. I want to be alone.
The 3 men turned and left, rushing to tend to their precious Ilara. I thought the bloodletting was the end. I was wrong. What came next was a chain of cold, calculated murder. On the first day, I dragged my drained body to flee the royal lands, but I was ambushed at the Royal Drake Ranch. Hundreds of enraged, armored drakes charged at me. Their claws shattered my leg bones. Pain blinded me. As I blacked out, I saw Tristan, Julian, and Cassius standing on the hillside, watching. I woke to the sound of their voices arguing outside my door.
Hey folks, you've just witnessed a whirlwind of betrayal, heartbreak, and revenge. Our protagonist was once deceived by those she trusted, but now she's determined to turn the tables. Will she successfully bond with her chosen ally? How will she get revenge on those who wronged her? There are so many twists and turns ahead, you won't be able to resist finding out what happens next. The suspense is killing me. Head back to the homepage to watch more episodes and uncover all the secrets.